Hey everyone, this is Deca Crypto. Today I'm going to be talking about XRP regarding use case, economical factors, price predictions, competition. With that being said, let's get started. XRP is a settlement transaction blockchain used for international settlements from banks to banks. The reason for this product coming live is because bank transactions have heavy delays as well as costly fees. For people that have done this before, there have been cases where if you try to send 10,000 from your country to another country, in this example, let's say euros, you have to pay a higher fee to account for that transaction. That transaction could cost around 1 to 5 to 10% even, which adds up. If we're talking about transacting $1 million, that's approximately $10,000 just for a transaction fee, if that's 1%. And you'd approximately have to wait for a week to have that verified. But if you're able to do that instantaneously at a significantly lower cost. Why is that productive? Well, if things are moving more efficiently, especially within the system, more can be done. Capitalism feeds on productivity, and this is how Ripple envisions the world, how multiple companies would envision the world. Why does this use case come in? Like I said, bank-to-bank transactions, international settlements. Currently, there are also plenty of CBDC projects that Ripple have partnered with. Not directly XRP, but Ripple is heavily involved with CBDC production for multiple amounts of companies. They will essentially be using Ripple's technology or XRP or the XRPL, which is the ledger. That's kind of where we're heading, digital money where it's transactional. Personally, I am against CBDCs, but at the same time, from a governmental standpoint, it makes perfect logical sense to do so. So there are going to be people that tend to capitalize on this. You may be wondering, am I a holder of XRP? Yes, I am. I held a lot more in the past, but I did sell some just because I was following the market narratives and I didn't see this narrative approaching at this time. Although I will say within the near future, I believe especially in the next cycle, we'll see a heavy utility cycle in that case where ISO 20022 coins are heavily referenced. Economical factors, the bull case for XRP and Ripple. We are seeing the US dollar devaluing at an extremely high rate. After the whole COVID crisis and the drop in interest rates, what did that cause for other countries? Extreme hyperinflation. But because the USD is the world reserve currency, because it is so stable and reliable, the US had advantage of that by able to affect interest rates and therefore causing hyperinflation for other countries, specifically Argentina, Brazil. That's where XRP comes in because it's essentially a non-country based custodial reserve currency, meaning an ideal middleman currency. I expect the USD to devalue over time more. That has been the trend for its whole lifetime of the United States empire, if you will. At some point, countries are going to get tired of that. What are we seeing right now? We are seeing a deglobalization take place, for example, with BRICS. Those countries they're building a heavy alliance to essentially hedge the USD. Now there are rumors that it's back with Ripple's partnerships. I don't necessarily want to get into that too heavily just because it's out of my scope. There's a bull case for XRP. Why people use XRP? Well, instead of transacting $1 million with the cost of $10,000 just to wait a week for it, why not send $1 million for a fraction of a penny called a drop, as well as getting that in a pretty near instant transaction period? For example, have any of you guys tried to transact XRP from one account to the other? Let's say you had a hot wallet and a custodial wallet. Have you tried transacting that and seeing how fast it comes in? It's essentially instant. I have not seen a single cryptocurrency project that can do that aside from XLM. That right there is super solid, right? But what is the bull case here? I don't really have a bull case anytime soon, but I will tell you this. Japan has announced that in 2025, they will use XRP. If XRP is used at the full market cap of all the banks in Japan, which I believe is $17 trillion or so, that's about $100 XRP. I don't really expect them to be using that right away. It's a huge risk. I believe it being more necessary for them to pilot it at maybe a 10% or 20% allocation, meaning we're talking about less than 2 trillion or so. That's the realm of possibility, right? And of course, I will have people tell me that XRP is not moving and they're frustrated. I understand that. I'm frustrated with it myself. But at the same time, it would be very reckless to not hold some XRP in your portfolio to stash away. And that XRP shouldn't be touched. I'm not saying you should go all in on XRP and just hold it and set and forget it, but I'm saying diversify your risk, hold into some ISO projects, and see where it goes, because that's the best case scenario, right? So we already have confirmation for it being used by Japan in 2025, which is next year. But what happens after? What happens when major other governments come in to step in? Or what if XRP is proven to be the essential system to use ahead of SWIFT, ahead of other infrastructures within the transactional landscape? That's going to be crazy. And let's not disregard CBDC projects. Let's not disregard tokenization of assets too. Additional, with tokenization, BlackRock is aware that there's 41 multi-trillion-dollar opportunities in the tokenization space at a global scale. If XRP can capitulate on all of that, then we will see a significantly higher number. The other thing is the XRP technical co-founder claimed that XRP needs to be a stable coin. To reach that high and to be a stable coin, you're going to have it at a set price, which is going to be high despite XRP's token count. That's kind of where the bullish case comes from other content creators that are in this ISO space. What do I expect in the future? For XRP to reach that stablecoin, the reason behind it is when you transact from country to country, you need reliability, and reliability means stability and no volatility. Why? So that as XRP acts as a middleman, it essentially needs to be consistent, just so there's no technological flaw. Let's say hypothetically XRP is $1. I transact $1,000. XRP is used as the middleman, but it gets converted to euro, but in euros it's about $0.8, and then you get 800 back, just because of that short-term volatility as well. That's why XRP needs to be at a stable price. To get there, I don't necessarily believe in that set price theory. Somehow value just shoots up and everyone's happy. I think there's going to be layers, a staircase effect, where XRP jumps up, people take profits, corrects, stabilizes, trades sideways for a little bit, then jumps up and keeps doing that over and over. Reason being is these institutional investors are crazy intelligent. They're not like some guy wearing a mask behind the camera. So this is only just pure speculation. But with my bull case, I can expect XRP to hit 1,000 by 2032. I feel very confident in that, especially with this need for countries of trying to step away from the USD, especially when it's devaluing and affecting their economy. What does that look like? Let's say you spend 500 to get 1,000 XRP, assuming it's around 50 cents or so. You're getting quite a bit back. That's about $1 million in return. Is it going to happen? No one knows. My personal belief, yes, which is why I will always hold some XRP. That is my moon bag, if you will. I want to put a heavy disclaimer. I'm not bullish on XRP short term, but long term, I believe XRP has what it takes. Bank of Santander, Bank of Japan, even Bank of Sweden, Slam Commercial Bank, Thailand, Air Wallets, Australia, Currencies Direct, UK, TransferGo, UK, IFX, UK, Rack Bank, UAE. What's this going to happen? Are there any other crypto projects that are formulated with banks for partnerships? Not really. But because XRP has been so stable, they had to deal with the SEC. No one's really bullish on it. But when no one notices, I believe XRP is just going to make a shift. Short-term price prediction, personally, I don't have the confidence to say. I think best case scenario would be $10, but that's pretty much a near $1 trillion market cap. The only way I see it coming is when institutional investors jump in, knowing and having that SEC lawsuit cleared. But with retail investors, I don't see that happening at all. Although I do see some potential gain from $2 to $5 or so maximum. I'm more close to 2. I think 5 is super generous. $2 enough, that's already generous to me. But I guess in relative terms, it'd be conservative, right? But with that being said, that's what I see the next cycle. Cycle after, there's going to be utility craze around that. There are other tokens that are alongside XRP. XLM is the sister of XRP. Same case, but instead of bank to bank, it's more peer-to-peer. They're partnered with MoneyGram as well, which, if you guys are familiar, a peer-to-peer banking system. There's also XDC, which is for trade finance. There's also HBAR, which has kind of pivoted to the Web3 world, and that's why it's performing a little better. Although HBAR has, I believe, 30-something advisors on their board, and right now, it's interesting because there's a case with Boeing, and with Boeing being on the board of advisors, that can add some FUD in there. And my favorite out of all ISOs is QNT. QNT is the infrastructure layer, allowing institutions to use an API to connect to the blockchain world with a simple line of code. And the token utility behind that is all regarding licensing fees. QNT also has a super small circulating supply or max supply around 14 million. Hypothetical case that puts it around $11,000 per QNT at Ethereum's low market cap for the cycle, aka 150 billion. Not feasible short term, feasible long term. I say 2030. So that's my other case there. Right now, I don't think necessarily the institutions are ready. Right now, we are seeing lots of structural changes in our economy and our environment, and things are going to make a quick shift. Right now, I believe the focus is on AI rendering GPUs, decentralized GPUs, just to have AI technologies to yield productivity. Then I believe it's the financial sector as well. Because if you think about it this way, the AI GPU side is more about maximizing productivity on the human labor aspect, the cognitive labor aspect, where XRP, where the ISO tokens are more regarding productivity on financial transactions. You put it this way, AI, DPIN, GPU, it's all offense because it's trying to capitulate on human resources to maximize their growth and market cap of their business market share. Where on the financial side, that's more like defense. So they're on a productivity aspect, but mainly for saving costs. And what does saving costs do? That gives more opportunity and budget for businesses to invest in other aspects of their business. So with that being said, that's all I have for now. I can do a deeper dive in the near future, although right now in this cycle, I will put as a disclaimer, I don't personally have a full bullish case on it. I will go over the bullish cases of my own personal projects. Thank you for sticking around and stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe, and looking forward to the next video. Take care, guys.